Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For the last couple of days, I've been trying to get a video up, but since I'm always trying to do a video on an update or a full story of Charlie, it has not been going as planned. So I'm going to touch on it a little bit, but I think for the most part, I'm just going to let that subject go because I can't seem to get a video uploaded no matter what app I use, no matter what recording app I'm using, video app or whatever. If I get the video done, then it won't upload. I've tried 6 different apps. So today I'm going to touch on it, give you all a follow-up on what I was trying to say in the first video, but my intention was to break everything down so you all could see how it started, where I got Charlie from, even as far as showing evidence of what I was talking about as far as his shoes. But nothing is going as planned. So even since the death of my uncle, I've still been trying to upload. I have like 10 videos that I have fully done, but no way to get it uploaded. So today, I'm going to start off by saying everything with Charlie and my 4-year-old started to slack down by the time he made 6. At the age of 6, everything seemed to stop other than my baby wanting to be around Charlie. If he's in the living room on his game, he won't do it alone. He has to have somebody in there with him, or he'll ask me to keep the door to my room open or whatever. Several weeks ago, I want to say about 4 weeks at the most, my little Yorkie started cutting up. She only did this once before. My daughter-in-law lost her mom, and we had her pillow, well, her daughter had her pillow, hair. The pillow had her blood, bodily fluids, whatever on it. And she went to the hospital and she decided that she wanted something from her mom, along with clipping some of her mom's hair, putting it in a Ziploc bag, and having it as a keepsake, which I do fully understand. So I'm asking you guys not to cast any judgment on that part, because a lot of parents do the same thing for our kids' first haircut or whatever. We'll cut their hair or pick it up off the floor, put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in the Bible. But since she was living with me, she decided to take and store the hair in the Ziploc bag inside the pillow. Well, my Yorkie would not come out for any reason whatsoever. No matter how hard we tried, we could not get her out. So what we decided to do was, after talking to my nephew and my son's friends, I came up with the idea, let's see if we could take the pillow out and see if we could get her to come from under the bed. Because at this point, she had been under the bed for at least an hour. We tried food to get her out, everything. And the mattress that we have on our bed, what we had made, so the mattress was super heavy. So there was no way to pretty much just one person lift the mattress, go in there and get her. So my sons decided to lift the mattress together, and for Vaughn to go under and try to get her out since she was closer to him. When Vaughn would get close to her, she would go even further under the bed and wouldn't come out. And when he tried to grab her, she would bite at him. So I go in the front and I ask what started her to acting that way. Vaughn decides that it was pretty much she saw something, ran from it, and tried to hide. He said, "Mama, I can't get her to come out." So my nephew, D.A., I asked him, can you take the pillow outside and let's see if that'll help her come from under the bed. Soon as he gets the pillow, it still has the hair in it. He walks outside and he's on like the first step, and then he decides to go even further down. At that point, my son goes in the room, try to grab her, and she comes from under the bed. This story is kind of important because it leads up to the problems that we were having after the fact. So at that point, we got her from under the bed. Weeks go by, then a month goes by, then a month and a half, and my dog starts acting the same way because she's full grown, but I still call her my puppy. But long story short, she's in the living room, won't come from under the couch. She's constantly barking, growling, and everything. So I come out of my bedroom. I'm like, what's wrong with her? And my son, Vaughn, he was like, I don't know. He was like, she acting the same way again. So I asked him, did he think it was the dog? He said he didn't know. So we picked up each doll one by one. And when we would bring them close to her, she would growl or snarl and back up underneath the couch. So every time she did that to a doll, we put oil on the baby, and then we would remove that doll from the room. We went through at least 10 dolls, but Charlie seemed to be the main one that she came after. And when he picked up Charlie and brought her towards him, she started showing all her teeth, aggressively, and backed up underneath the couch. At the same time, when I'm moving with the doll, she's kind of like watching it. And she would come from under when I would move a certain distance from her, but then when she realized he was still in the room, she would go back under there. So we put anointing oil on him and put him in the back room, which is the boys' room, where pretty much all of the activity started. By the time we finished, like I said, we had at least 10 or 12 dolls that we had removed from the living room. She decided to come out, like no problem whatsoever. So things have still continued with Charlie, but it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get a video up on him. So that's why I'm kind of like wanting to stay away, because it's affecting how I upload for you guys as a follow-up, and it's keeping me from moving on with new stories and things that I want to talk to you all about. But yesterday and day before yesterday, I did a video on him, whereas I wanted to prove to you all about him walking, or my son saying he was walking, when I was talking about the sand on his shoes and the grits of dirt and this, that, and the other. So I had taken him down, and in the midst of the video, I did everything step by step so that you guys could see what I was talking about, see that it wasn't being made up or whatever. Like I said, those videos just would not upload for whatever reason. So I still have one of his shoes off of him, and I'm going to show you pretty much what I was talking about. If you can see, this is from my doll's shoe, and this dirt right here, it still has a lot of grit and sand, no matter how many times I wipe it off or whatever. He hasn't been on a stand in over 2 years. And in the video that I was previously recording, I was going to show you all him standing up by himself, or me having to ask him to stand up and then him doing it, versus me not asking and him not standing up. But the stand was always dusted or whatever. He hasn't been on a stand, like I said, in 2 years, but the dirt and stuff keeps coming back. As I'm running my finger across it, you can still feel the sand and dust and, dirt and all that on it. And if he was on a stand and this was contributing to the dirt, with the type of stand that he has, this would have been covered too. And it's like all around the soles, everything else. Now, granted, the top of the shoe also has wear and tear, but these are dolls that are not played with, moved around, anything else. All the other dolls' shoes look perfectly new, just like this one was when I got it. So I don't know, but if I do another video on Charlie and give you all the full story, it'll have to be away from the property. Maybe when I go on vacation this summer, then I will try and do a video detailing everything. But my next video that's going up, I have other dolls that I have the same issue with. I wasn't sure if I was going to continue with the doll series and do it as a collective and get it out the way and then move on to the next story. But right now, I'm leaning more towards other very, very creepy stories, and backing them up with the audio and things like that, just to be able to get my videos up. I figured I was going to have this problem because usually anytime I try to speak on him, it's always some type of interference, and it's just not working. I'm actually doing a video on a whole new device, because at first I thought it was my computer. Granted, I just bought my computer maybe a couple weeks ago, but I had the same computer, just the 2017 version, last year and 2 years ago, and it worked fine. No problems whatsoever. I just didn't do YouTube videos. So this go round, I had the 2018-2019 model. The camera's not giving off good graphics versus I have the newest iPhone, the XS Max. I know that they both running on two different operating systems, but the quality of the camera should have been the same. When I did my video yesterday, quality-wise, it was great. Sound-wise, it was great. But as soon as I got into the conversation about Charlie, that's when I started experiencing problems. From the video ending when it wasn't supposed to blackout spots, to just not being able to get it uploaded, no matter how much editing or whatever I did. If Charlie doesn't want to be spoke on, then it's nothing I can do. I just know that me, myself, I have to move on from him and then continue, and that way I can grow. If I ask his permission, I'm not sure how it's going to go because I've never done that before, so I'm going to be honest with you. But I will be bringing other people onto my YouTube platform to tell their experiences, no exaggeration. And I want you guys to always remember one thing. Whatever I upload, no matter if it's about paranormal activity, my personal life, or whatever, I'm going to be honest. At the end of the day, what I'm going through and what my family has experienced, as far as my husband, my boys, myself, and our home, I'm coming with nothing but the truth and receipts when I can. And that's really important because I've been discouraged so many different times from speaking on things that happen dealing with the paranormal. And I know there are other people out there that are going through the same thing. There is no way I would sit up here and try to take the time to make up a story about a doll when I have other things that I could talk on. My life has been full of paranormal activity for as long as I can remember. But tomorrow's video will not touch on Charlie at all. If you guys do want to hear about my other dolls, then like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll go from there. I really want to touch on what you guys are more interested in, so if you're willing to want more information on Charlie, if you're willing to come to me and say, okay, you know what, I'm having these problems, I need you to speak more on that, then that's what I'll do. My platform just isn't about myself. It isn't just about my intentions or anything else. I just know that there have been so many people who have went through things and they thought that they were crazy, or they were afraid to speak on them because they were being judged. And the video I want to do tomorrow touches more on my very first paranormal experience living in Natchez, Mississippi. A lot of my friends have been to my home for parties and things, but I have quite a few that have had a chance to experience what I've experienced or what my family has experienced. Later on down the line, I will open up more about myself, my struggles, and whether or not any of this is connected, or if I do need to help someone else that comes to me and says, look, I'm having this problem. But as of now, they're personal stories, and soon I will have other people that will be coming forward speaking on their experiences, things that have followed them home after leaving my house, just other things. And I'm pretty sure that there will be a video to upload probably for the next 10 years. I mean, that's just how paranormal my life is. But I want to thank you guys who have subscribed, who have liked my videos, who have shared my videos, and who've commented. It's greatly appreciated, especially in a time when I'm dealing with so much and I'm taking a chance of looking crazy, actually putting out there my experiences, things that my kids have been through. But on my channel, I'm asking that all subscribers be kind to one another, believe in one another, and believe what they say. A lot of times that gets missed in the whole scheme of things, and I just feel like my channel should be a safe place for anyone to speak out and not be judged. But on that note, I'm going to end this video for today. I love you guys, and thank you. Bye.